CV here. CV is back. Been a while. Going out to see Epiphany Card Collector. Gonna hang out today on our spring break. Happy Good Friday for those of us, for all of you. Not just for all of us, for all of you. It's gonna be a little bumpy ride here, but you can see the California countryside maybe. So, we're back. It's been a while. I had to figure out how to make this work. My thing busted off, so I'm back. I'm gonna try to do I'll try to do lives once in a while here and try to get back to that old thing there, but hey, back, still here. CB still collecting. Picked up some stuff today, like I picked up some Stadium, and I picked up some Heritage today. So yeah, we're here. We are here. It's going to be a nice little drive. You can see the countryside. You can see the farms. This is what California is. I grew up in LA, so I don't want to hear any guff from anybody else. Everybody thinks of it, California, the LA, San Francisco. That's it. No. There's a ton of people. We got volcanoes. We got deserts. We got 800 miles of ocean, Pacific coastline. Vato, what's up? Vato Loco, how are you? Epiphany. Going out to see you, man. On the road, you can see where I am. Passing over the Elk Bayou. This is what we got here. It's called the Elk Bayou. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. We're back. Now, this is my friend's dairy over here to the right-hand side. And this is the Nunes Brothers Dairy. They have 1,500 Holstein cattle they run through there. 5 bulls. At least last time when I was there, it was 5 bulls. Yeah, I don't know. It says it's overheating, but I doubt it. It always says that, right, Johnny? But here we go, on our way. Let's see what Flying Friday has here. Johnny, I was thinking Subway, but since I have dietary needs I have to take care of today on Good Friday. Oh, okay, go for it, man. I just got to the last of yours. I saw something I found something yesterday when I was rummaging through that I like to use. I would like to put stuff in it for the kids. It's like a little suitcase, believe it or not. I guess it was an old, I would say like an old barbecue kind of thing for tools, but I'm going to repurpose it, man. Repurpose it. So, yeah, my phone's leaning a little bit. But, hey, I'm here, and welcome to California. This is California. It's not a vineyard here. It is I'm trying to think what these are, because these are greener. They're not pistachios. They're not almond orchard right here. Damn, got a lot of people out here. But what always surprises me about this part of California, we always complain about houses, and there's houses like the one I just passed. There's some nice houses like that one, and there's other houses that they use for farm workers, and they're just abandoned or boarded up and stuff. Hey, how you doing, Israel? Road 136. Give you guys a little pan view of what we got coming on here. So these are mega dairies. We call these mega dairies because they could have about 2,000 to 5 or even 10,000 cattle. So, and that we call them in some towns here in the Central Valley of California. There's a tractor, just missed it, man. But I'm trying to pan around and see everything we got. There are the Sierra Nevadas out there, and those are the Sierra Nevada mountains. Trying to make sure no chippy busts me. I am doing pretty good on my speed here, so have any issues with California's pride and joy, the California Highway Patrol. So you got these farms. Usually this one they have a couple horses and cattle out in the front, which is pretty neat. And look at the cattle are in the shade over there. You see them along the tree line. Yeah, let's see, we got alfalfa growing over here. There's a nice little house here. There's another. This is your typical farm worker house right here. You know, the farmer. There's a, you know, they pop up and they will call pop-up food vendors. They sell cocos right there. This guy, little guy over here, this lady. And then, you know, we're all like, ooh, these guys sell a lot of stuff here. Maybe on the way back we will get them on video as we cruise through here. Look at that dairy over there. That's a mega dairy right there. Can't really see how big. You can see the other dairies out there in the far end. So we have more cows than I think. You know, these other states claim they got more cattle or whatever. Baloney. California, this county alone, Tulare or Kings County or Fresno County, Kirk County, we have more cattle than the whole state of freaking Wisconsin, and then they claim to be some cattle, dairyland, cheese, whatever. Yeah, whatever. No. Look at this beautiful house. Nice. Now that is probably the farmer or the landowner. Then you got the milk here and all these dairies. You haven't been too close to them. There's some dairies. You can see some corrals. Yeah. Well, driving through the backcountry of Tulare County, headed over to Fair City in the foothills, Porterville, California. So we are headed down that route. We got one more stop sign, a little rinky-dinky corner called, I don't even know if it's called Poplar. No, it's not called Poplar. Four Corners or Cotton something. I mean, it's a nothing. So one thing we also notice, you guys will notice here, there's a lot of this farmer shit could probably, you know, if I were to inherit this, I would either try to sell it off in parts, and if that didn't work, I would sell it off for scrap for the weight. A lot of times, you know, you gotta get rid of. All right, now we're getting into the citrus area. Start seeing lemons. I'm not sure what these trees are. Those look like maybe almond trees because there's a lot by my. Not the ones on the right. But here we are. We are headed to see my man Epiphany. Hey, how are you? W. Cade. How are you, my friend? How are you? What part of where are you joining us from, man? Let me know, because I'm here in California. We got Israel 12345K joining us. Epiphany, you got others. We seem to have grabbed on a good link here, but let us know where you're at. A couple of years ago, maybe about a year ago, there was a house right here, and it's gone now. You can just see the pattern. I mean, all you see is like gravel. Hey, Henry, been a while, man. How are you, my friend? It's been a while for me. I've been a bad guy on the YouTube. I kind of, toward the end of 24 was my last time really doing much with YouTube. And I sporadically did it during 25. I mean, I'm still there. Look at this alfalfa growing here, man. According to geological, they're still growing. They're still getting taller. And over time, millions and millions of years, we'd have to come back in a time machine. They will be as tall as the Himalayas, the Sierra Nevadas. Yeah, Sierra Nevadas. Now, here's something else. So when we have workers, they come in on their car. They have they have water. That's something that the farm workers struggle in the 60s. I know we can't mention, formerly Mr. You-know-who, because of the things he did, sadly. But they worked for bathrooms, shade, shorter hours, better pay, and not using pesticides on people and things like that. But all those, they show up and they work the crew. This is a nursery right here. We're at the second stop. So this nursery, thank you, Henry. Thank you, WK. Thank you, Israel. Thank you, Pivot for showing up. So this is a little town. It's like a little nothing. Plainview. That's what it's called. Plainview. This is it. You blink and it's gone. So this is the Suhovoits market. It's a little market. Not much here. I don't think I've ever gotten gas here. Here's your those. Oh God, I don't know what trees those are, but this could be baby walnuts. This is now your grapes. These are your table grapes. So the grapes you eat, they either become table grapes, where you can eat them, right? Oh yeah, Johnny, you went to school with that guy. Or you can. They make them into raisins. So that was our second stop. So we have one more stop when we enter the town of Porterville. Oh yeah, you saw that, Henry. Yeah, that's cheap shit. But you're gonna be stuck over here paying that, because where else are you gonna go? Where else can you go? I mean, you're stuck in some of these communities. You're stuck. Like the highest one is the one in downtown Los Angeles, next to Olvera Street, across from Union Station. And that one they've done research why it's the craziest, most expensive one. And they're usually like $8, $9, right? Even in good times, they're like $6, right? They're way off the chart. And you can drive like less than a couple blocks, and you'd be down to like $3 less, because there's fleets. So the U.S. Postal Service and many of the LA city or county departments, they're fleets. So that's how they survive at those crazy ass prices. The other one was people don't know. And they show up and they get freaking ripped off. And the other thing is, there's the fools that run out of gas, and they got no choice but to pump in at $8, $9. Is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now, we do have E85. I was driving through a town the other day in Tulare, where I live, and Suhovi. How you say it, Johnny? I don't know. Anyways, I saw E85 was the ethanol 85, but I've only seen GM vehicles with that. It was like $3. And I know the national, according to AAA and all the people that kind of compete, check this out, nationally, this is national price. This isn't California. Nationally now, the average is at $4. And after today's downing of an F-15, and we're still, and then they're not even bombing today, because they're trying to hold back on the bombings while they search around for that second pilot that ejected. They got one back safely. But you imagine if the Iranians grab that dude and they parade his ass around? What's Dementia Don gonna say then, man? I don't know. I mean, same thing happened with Bush 2. I think it happened with Reagan. All these presidents that have had these little escalations, and they've captured one of our guys, or Mogadishu, right there. I mean, Black Hawk Down, when the Black Hawks went down, that was a mess, because those images of them tearing apart the Black Hawks and desecrating the bodies, ouch. It's all ouch. All right. We're on the home stretch now. Porterville, Lindsay. We are on the home stretch. Yeah, Henry, 553. But you know what? That's there. I put in. You know what? No. That's not too bad. 553. I mean, I know it's horrible. Compared to what everybody else is paying, a dollar less, or $1.30 or $1.50 less. And in some places maybe about that. I put in at 435. No, I think it was 535. So I mean, I saw a cheaper place, 509 last night. It's crazy, man. Pronounced Sohovy. All right, dude, I got you now. We don't want to disrespect your boy there, Epiphany. No disrespect intended. I know I get irritated when people mispronounce my name. Anybody else, man? Check in, guys. Where we from? Check in, guys. Check in. Everybody do a check in. Where we at? Check-ins. Let's do a check-in. I'm in California, here in the great Central Valley of California, in Tulare County. And I think Epiphany is also in Tulare County, California. Anybody else checking in, man? It's kind of do a roll call, people, roll call. Let's do a roll call. Pretend I'm back in the classroom. Roll call. Can't really type, so excuse my typing while I drive and keep one hand on or two hands on the steering wheel. Hey Johnny, should I go down Henderson? All the way down? Probably, huh? An item on eBay, man, guys. Something I've held on for like 30 plus years. I was trying to get like at one time olive. Okay, gotcha, olive. Damn, dude, that's a vulture. I've never seen a vulture, man, on the ground. Woo, that's a turkey vulture. Look at these houses, man. Look at these houses, guys. I just missed one house there. Let me see, there's one over here. So these homes are usually owned by like along this road. I think it's West Road. Western, I think it's Western. West is in Tulare. And usually it's a doctor, some dentists. These guys have very lucrative practice they obviously have. And these are just regular Joe homes right here. These are nice. That's little. Some are a little bit more taken care of than others. They're all pretty nice. You know, between orchards and other. Oh, look at this house. Look at that. It's a palatial. It's literally a palace. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, they're building homes here a lot, so we're almost in town. Going over the canal here. We are now on the fair. Yeah, salud. Yeah, you forgot the D. But I feel you, man. Let me put on my glasses here. So this was a couple months ago. There was no fence here. There were no houses. And you now tell we're into the city. We're out of the country. There's that open space between me and Porterville. Been in your storage, Johnny boy, and throwing out stuff. have a couple runs I got to do tomorrow. Stuff. How long have I been on? Oh, 21 minutes. Okay. Now, this is what I normally take. So here we have here strawberry stands. So we still have these, you know, farmer work corner, and he's got his strawberry. I think we have a lot of strawberries at home, or else I'd stop in and buy little strawberries from this person. Buying local, buying local. So we're on Westwood. It's not west, it's not western, it's Westwood. So we are here at the edges of what we call Porter. Yeah. Check in, guys. Check in. So, Henry, where are you at, Henry? Still with me, Henry? Ah, Henry. Somebody was telling me that the other day, Henry. You are absolutely right. My buddy Andrew from Lindsay was telling me that CCR, and I told him, hey man, you know, CCR is they're from California, but they're always the king of Southern or swamp rock, as they called it in the 70s, Fogarty and all that, you know. But you're right. He said, I haven't heard it yet. Have you heard it, Johnny? I think I'm on Olive right here. Yep, Olive. So how much is here, Henry? Let's see. Let's look at the gas prices here, guys. $5.59 cash, $5.79, $5.99, and $7.49. Oh, there's a little real estate. Let's get a little action right there. 60,000 people. All right, we are down. We are headed downtown. That's the downtown marker. Should be there in about 3 minutes. I'd say less than 5 minutes. 5 minutes or less. Anything more than that, I must be hitting traffic and traffic lights. So what do we got here? We got it's like a mega church, I believe. Yeah. Oh, well, it's Good Friday, duh. It's the Nazarene, Church of the Nazarene. I would belong to any church, I guess, if I had to, like, pick a church. I mean, I do belong to a church, but I meant, you know, one of the Protestant churches, I should say. If they were cool with me just coming and going, you know, but if they're gonna delve into it and, you know, dictate, then I don't know if I can. Anyways, where are we here? But the Nazarenes seem like good people. Didn't know anything about that until now. Oh, there you go. We're gonna have to listen to that song, Johnny, because my buddy Andrew was telling me Sunday when we were coming back from LA. He's like, dude, CCR did a song called Portable. I'm like, no. And Andrew just, yeah, that too. So there's Super Burgers. Let's see some of the little places we got here in Porterville. I'm gonna be here tomorrow night for. I'm gonna be at the casino tomorrow night. I'm bringing my wife. Smash Away Burgers looks pretty cool. Ooh, the taco guy's already laying out, but damn, can't eat. Ah, Goodwill here. Okay. Porterville Adult School. My boss works here. Looks like they're all closed up for the week. Looks like, what was it, Johnny? Because it just looks like a something building, man. Allstate, Dollar General, Town and Country Market. What else we got here? Prospect. Old building from the olden days, I guess. On the Rocks Liquor. That's a cool name for a liquor store, man. All right, what do we got here? $5.85. It's a little pricey. $5.85. Well, right next to a freeway. Anytime you're next to a freeway, gas prices are like, they're much higher. Black Bear Diners. So if you guys ever in the California even up through LA, I think they got them throughout California now. Black Bear Diners, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Our Ace Weisenbergers. Ace Hardware. Usually they have, maybe Johnny and I will come out here to pick up some a band for my what do you call that thing? Vacuum cleaner. Where's that place we ate at the other time, John? $5.27 gas over there. That's not too bad. El Taco Rico. Do you eat there, Johnny? I think you do. Panaderia La Conchita. Conita. Oh, El Jacal. There you go. What do we got here? Porterville High School. It's like a good view or a good tour of Porterville here. Walgreens. I was there with Sebastian on Monday. Actually, I was here Monday. Wait, Monday? Yeah, it was Monday because that's Tuesday. J Street, Marion. Chinese food factory and donuts. Okay. Walk-up window. The burger joint looks closed. Aluminum 166, plastic 146. Recycling, and here we are. You know, when I go through that little stretch right now, I didn't think anything of it. I thought the town ended there. But almost there, Johnny boy. Ooh. There's the library here in town. And this, hopefully that's temporary, man. But the library has moved into, I guess, a storefront. And here's downtown Porterville right here. See right there. See what the prices are here. Diesel $6.50. What the rest are. Thank you for joining me for the last half hour I'll be back with you in a couple hours on my way home. So in a couple hours,